Hello again, and welcome to the second of our how-to videos showing you how to get the best out of the NovaLoca website. This week we're going to be looking into the Agents Report feature, a handy tool for agents which gives them the opportunity to download detailed information on selected properties and to share those with other agents or clients. These reports are available in a number of different formats and file types, so whatever you need the information for, you'll be able to download the file format best suited for your requirements. To begin, click on the Agent Login button on the NovaLoca front page and simply enter your login details. Once you've logged in, you'll be presented with your property list. Any properties that you manage or edit will show up here. You can select and deselect any properties that you want to show up in your report by checking the box on the right. However, the report function isn't just limited to your properties. You can actually refine your search using the Refine List button at the top here. Not only will you have search options such as property size, area, type, and a number of other criteria, but you'll have this, show properties from all companies. Tick this box and the relevant regions, and you'll be given every property within that area from agencies as well as your own. There's also the property status bar. If you're looking to export properties of a certain status, such as those that have been sold or let, you can define them from this very drop-down menu. Once you're satisfied with all of your search criteria, all you need to do is hit the Update Property List button. Doing so will give you a list of all the properties that match your criteria. From here, you can start ticking the Select Property button and start creating a list of properties that you want to put in your report. If you'd like to know more about a property before you add it to your report, simply click Toggle Full Details. Doing so will give you an expansive description of the property. Now that you've got your property list prepared, you might want to decide what kind of report you want to run. Let's go through the reports that we offer. Depending on what the report is for, you may find that one type is more appropriate than another. You'll choose the type of report you want from the Select Export Type drop-down, which is at the top of your results. The first is a simple email, probably the best option if you want to send a list of selected properties to a colleague or a client. It's just as simple as it looks right now. Simply put in your details, the details of the recipient, and a private message if necessary. This will send the property details over to the recipient in a list that's practically identical to the property update emails that we covered in our last video. The second option is to have your results displayed in the format of an Excel spreadsheet. The Excel spreadsheet is a great way to make comparisons or valuations. There's information on when your selected properties will be coming off of the market, which is also useful for rent reviews. It'll also include details for the agents responsible for marketing the property, as well as their contact details. The PDF summary document is a catalogue of your selected properties, containing images of the property, location details, and a brief rundown of each one's features. It's a nice way of presenting multiple properties in a manageable, compact format. There's also the Full Details PDF. This details everything about the chosen properties in a manner not too different from a full property brochure. This is probably the most detailed way to present a property, but as it can take up multiple pages, you might find that a summary PDF is a more manageable way of sending multiple reports to an associate. Don't forget that when selecting either PDF option, you'll always have the Include Agent Details button. This will include the agency, the name of the handling agent, and their contact details at the bottom of every property entry. Remember that including the agent contact details is always optional, and whether you choose to include them or not, your contact details will always be at the top of the document. Both the summary reports and the full detail report are also available in Microsoft Word format, so if you wanted to amend or annotate a few details, you could do so once again within the appropriate software. There's one final important thing to remember about reports. The NovaLoca website remembers any properties you've selected for a report, even if you've done a second search or refined your property list. So, for example, here I've selected some properties from my agent portfolio, but I've remembered that I also want to include properties from other agencies, which I'll get from a refined search. If I refine my search, I'll return a whole new set of results, but the website will still remember that I ticked my own properties previously. This is really useful if you're putting together a list of various different properties, but we understand you won't always want to do that. If you want to clear any previously selected properties, simply click Clear Selected here. The easiest way to look at this button is to just think of it as starting a brand new report from scratch. These property reports come as standard for all regular NovaLoca subscribers, or if you're currently listing more than 10 properties. And as you can see, there are enough options to keep managing your portfolio simple and concise.